They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things. You know what? They were right.
Hello, and I am Al Madright, and in case they cut out the cutscenes, because they've been known to do that, this is BioShock. I warn you now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a teen-rated game, and it is very heavy on the gore and sex, so please view with discretion. For those of you that are not completely into this sort of thing, BioShock is, well, a long-standing tradition in terms of for nerd. I played the heck out of BioShock 2, and of course, we did the review for BioShock Infinite the day it came out, or was it a day after? Well, sometime soon after it was released, whatever. And we gave our opinions on that. But this is the one that started it all, the big first view into Rapture, the thing that led to Columbia. I have subtitles on, so you guys can see things without me having to point it out. As you can tell, that is clearly called propaganda. And that is science. Industry. I'm sorry, shaking hands has nothing to do with industry. And art, which unfortunately they didn't actually do all that much of in the scope of the city. So let's pull the lever and head on down. Hopefully it keeps in the cutscenes, or else this is going to be long and awkward. And as we pass 10 fathoms of death, and the mermaids themselves greet us.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead, I chose something different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
It's a giant squid! And a shark! And a turtle!
Where the scientists would not be bound by petty morality. Where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow,
those tiny jellyfish they like to eat in Japan. There's a guy doing a thing on a thing. And a whale! And I'm pretty sure these do not fit within realistic constraints, so please don't bother. All good things of this earth flow into the city. Some random Latin that I don't know. And ads for plasmids. Hopefully it didn't just skip all that, or that's going to be a long, awkward pause in the middle of the video. These are the buttons. Okay, that's good enough.
Just one more minute. Spear's coming up now. Johnny, security's banging off all over. Get a move on.
Don't hurt me. Just let me go. You my God.
Yeah, when I said gratuitous gore, I meant it.
Is it someone new?
I guess I should put an epilepsy warning on here too. Sorry about that. This is one of those games back when games were games and they didn't have warnings like that. Would you kindly counter number 1?
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
Good question. How did we survive that plane crash?
Take a deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
So, welcome to Rapture. If you think it looks a little like New York, you would not be wrong. The directors commented in the special section that I will not be going over because that footage is apparently banned on YouTube, that Rapture was inspired by Grand Central Station and its accompanying areas.
I'll wrap you
That is not the worst threat I have ever heard from a video game antagonist.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, mister?
Scare that thing around this.
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something? Bloody
Would you
splicers
kindly,
steal
number
Johnny
2?
M before they... Goddamn splicers.
The only time you ever actually get to hit something in the game.
Smile and be yourself. That's what I...
That guy sounds like me on a Saturday. I warned you.
My daddy's smarter than Einstein, stronger than Hercules, and lights a fire with a snap of his finger. Are you as good as my daddy, mister? Not if you don't
Well,
visit the
there was one heck of a party here last night, I can tell you that
My
much.
daddy just like at the garden.
There's food lying around, so if you happen to see something, no matter what it actually is, and if it's in proper physical condition or not, just eat it. It's okay. It's okay, this place is clean, right? I'm sorry, I'm actually going to be at a loss for words for a while in this game, because, well, it's kind of difficult to comment over. Trust me, I've tried. Get some more first aid. And let's play with this shiny, jingling red thing, shall we? How did he know to do that? He wasn't prompted to do that.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's bug. Weak! You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no big daddy. Yellow! Always have been. You'll be no better off with a metal daddy, little fish. See you floating from my...
And one of the most iconic shots in gaming ever.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
At this rate, probably. I am playing on hard, specifically because that's where you find the most stuff.
You alright, boyo? First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
It would be better if I could use the lightning and my weapons at the same time. They fixed that in the second one, though. And how'd that get down here? No, seriously, how did that get down here? And how did it have enough speed and force to shatter the metal when it was sitting directly on top of some rocks just a few moments ago? Well, as you can tell, there's really no point in arguing about physics now, is there? Okay, so like I said, this game is full of adult themes, including lots and lots of booze and cigarettes. So, the thing is, booze. It gives you HP at the cost of your mana, or in this game as they call it, Eve.
Give them a combo. Zap them, then whack them. 1-2 punch. Remember, the 1-2 punch.
It doesn't really work like that, sadly. See what I mean?
You come to call the cops on me?
And you can't do anything while your character's punching himself with it either. You're better off just straight up shooting him or just straight up bashing him. There's really no 1-2 in it. Or maybe I'm just not good enough of a player for that to work. So like I said, the blue bar goes down and the red bar goes up. Red bar is your HP, and the blue bar is your mana, or Eve as they call it around these parts.
Tell Ryan I'm sorry.
That would have gone with that right. Again, sounds like me on Saturday. Going hip.
Listen, I've got a family. I need to get them out of here. But the splicers have cut me off from them. If you can reach them in Neptune's bounty, then maybe, just maybe. I know you must feel like the unluckiest man in the world right now, but you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's bounty. Find my family, please.
Top floor, psychopaths, sad stories, and death. All out.
There to sing this song. Hush. Mom's gone. And Daddy too. Wait. This is happening before and none. Why aren't you here? Why is it today and not then when you were warm and sweet? Why can't Mommy hold you to her breast and feel your teeth? Oh, no. No, 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 no.
I'd hate to sneak up on somebody like that.
Violence changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in cribs. The whole city went to hell.
So, as you see, in order to refill your Eve at any given point, you must have your Eve hand raised. I don't understand why it's only concentrated in that one arm, especially when you see the effects in both arms when you're using the plasmid, as it's called. It's not magic, it's science. There's a difference, people. Well, you look like you've seen better days, pal. And apparently so has the entire Eastern Hemisphere. See? I told you there was a party here last night. Everybody died, apparently.
Charlie, where you going? Ah, Charlie!
Trust me, folks, it's only gonna get worse, not better. Yeah, this place looks perfectly hygienic. So, we have the local booze, some cat food, Some moldy bread. That looks nice. See, I told you it was hygienic. There's the mop right there. And we have cash. Whole $8.
If you spot a splicer in the water, hit him with the electrobolt.
Yes, elements and their effects on the world are a thing, including pyrokinesis, thermokinesis, electrokinesis, and telekinesis. This is an audio log. This game made them popular, so you can blame this one for all the crap that came later.
Another New Year's, another night alone. I'm out and you're stuck in Hephaestus, working. Huh. Imagine my surprise. Oh, just guess I'll have another drink. Here's a toast to Diane McClintock, silliest girl in Rapture. Silly enough to fall in love with Andrew Ryan. Silly. What happened? I'm bleeding. Oh God. What's happening?
Well, that was a very unfortunate New Year's party. And that's my time, sadly. Oh dear, right before anything good actually happens in the story. I tell you, this 20 and 14 minutes crap is for the birds.
You made me! You made me!
Yeah, part of this game is you will see the psychokinetic imprints of everybody else who's ever lived in the city at any point in time, and they're not happy about anything, so get used to that. And yes, the toilets do still work, just in case you were wondering.
Fuck!
Why did it point me here again? Right.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there? Don't be fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Okay, now I think after this next scene, I'm gonna call it here. Like I said, this is a teen-rated game.
The big daddy. She got his Adam. He keeps her safe.
Which brings the question of, why was she alone in the first place? Yeah, that's one heck of a way to say hi to the neighbors in the morning. So, sadly, I'm going to have to leave it there because people won't stand if this gets much longer. to save over the autosave. Yes. Hopefully all those cutscenes are in it, or it's gonna make for one heck of a spotty time. Okay, well, that's all I've got to say. Hopefully this won't end